Rabobank team. Lotto 131 is Chamil's number, if you want to spot him come through. But back again with our leader. Well, he's been fairly active all the way through, has young Bettini. Normally rides for Bartoli, but Bartoli's still suffering with that smashed knee that he had in the Tour of Germany. We haven't seen anything of Ulrich, by the way, and his team managers, by the way, has said very clearly that Ulrich has to ride the Tour of Spain, which we're going to give you live on Eurosport. And Ulrich is sort of puffing and panting and humming and ahhing about it, but he's got to do something this year. And I'm thinking if he doesn't ride the Tour of Spain and do a decent ride, then he's going to have to really look at his contract, because so far he's done not very much this year, and so he's got to really get stuck in. I'm not lecturing the poor fellow, but somehow I think the Tour of Spain is going to be a fascinating one for it. Depends also, Pantani's supposed to be down to ride, how his form is after not riding very much since the Tour of Italy. So we've got all that yet to come, but no doubt about it. In Spain today, in fact, the Basque region, San Sebastian, this looks like being a cracking win yet again. The second time for Casagrande. Won it last year when he towed Merckx and PILLOLE into finish. Now he's doing all of this. This is the left-hander. Got to about 1 kilometre to go. Alongside the beach. There in the distance, that's it. 1k to go. Lovely straight run in. Very similar finish to that which we had in the World Championships when Brochard won that one for France. Brochard riding for Festina Watches in the race today, not in contention, not in that chase group at all. So the big thing is, out of that chase group, what's going to happen with the battle between Andre Chamil of Lotto and Bogart from Rabobank. Certainly are motoring along now. Well, he's got it, hasn't he? Stitched up nicely, 500 metres. No doubt that who's going to get this one. That's it. That's his. Just down the road, say from where we had the World Championship finish. A bit nearer to the seafront. We were tucked a bit round the road, a bit further up to the left-hand side, but certainly coming in, there's no doubt about it, for the second year in succession he's going to get this one, but we're going to watch out to see what happens in the chase group behind. Casagrande doing tremendous ride. He took off just the right time on that final climb of the day. He rode so well. What a measured success then. He went over the Alto de Esquivel in the lead. He maintained that lead through toward the finish. He never had much more than about, 40 seconds at the top of the climb, and he never hovered much more than between 40 and 50 seconds all the way down in toward the finish. But now he's got the he's got the success of the San Sebastian Classic, but who's going to get the placings behind, in particular who's going to take over the World Cup for lead? Watch out then for the Lotto teams begin to move through here, and look out for the orange and white. On the right hand side you can see lurking in the background is Bogart, but they've sent the men down the road to get some of the maximum points of the Lotto team, and they whiz through here. Orange on right, the right-hand side. Bogart starting to go for this one. It could make life doable for Chamil, who's on the left-hand side. Chamil then coming up on the left, Bogart on the right, and they go to the line. I think Chamil just finished ahead of Bogart, but I'd need a photo finish to see that one. As they came through at the finish, I was more concerned not about the individual Lotto man who came up through on his own, but what happened further back on the right-hand side. It looked like Bogart may have just been snitched to the line by Chamil, so Chamil might